ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk. And twins. And twins.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, thank you so much for joining me again. My name is JImmiPynk. My twin sister Envy did the first half of Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix, episodes 1 through 5. I am here in my regular hosting capacity to do the remaining episodes, and I'm very, very glad that I asked my twin sister to do that, and I'll tell you why. This shit got something to do with twins. I knew it, I saw it, I felt it, and you know anytime there's something either has to do with black and white or twins, it is usually when Envy shows up. So let's get right on into it. So episode 6, we get Wardell making up this story that she was sent by Sabrina's father to look after her. She was excommunicated from her coven because she fell in love with a mortal right there. And I was like, beep, bitch, pump your brakes. Lies. Lies and Nelly. Lies. I know you're lying. She is. But you was so mad. Sabrina was getting on my nerves a little bit because she would just be, her and Harvey both, they was just getting mad at people for no goddamn reason. That's some real Riverdale shit. We are going to talk about that too. Matter of fact, let me go ahead to that portion first. Just some general thoughts that I had about the series. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch it, because I'm now going to jump around a little bit, because these are my overall thoughts of the thing. So, Zelda stole Faustus and Lady Blackwood's twin, because it was a girl and a boy, because the girl was born first. And she was scared that they was going to do something to that girl. Well, y'all remember Sabrina was born a twin too, and then when they got to this point where the mother was like, they told me my baby died. Do you think that there is a twin out there and the mother actually got the twin baptized and we don't know where the twin is at? I just think that's just real odd that we seen her having a vision that she was born as a twin. And same difference. Her father was a high priestess when she was a high priest when she was born. And we seen that that was possibly a twin. Where is this other baby at? And why is the story repeating itself and then Zelda taking this baby too? I'm ready for season 2 already because I want more answers on that. My other question I had. So, Roz has, what was it called? I keep saying the shine because that's basically what it is, the cunning. And Susie can talk to dead people. Now, I don't know what the definition is of a witch in Sabrina, but if this would have been Coven or any other TV show, them bitches is witches too. They got powers. I don't know. That little organization that just kind of disappeared on the show, got Wicca. Are they then going to be some kind of trio of witches too under the Wicca name, and then maybe a face-off between them and the Weird Sisters at some point, 3x3? Who knows? What is Zelda gonna do with the baby? Y'all just gonna raise it as a spellman? Like, anyway, moving on. Sabrina and the Weird Sisters. So we get to the end of the series and she dressed like them, walking with them, all badass and shit now, like she one of them. How? Y'all crew now? You forgot 2 of these bitches just tried to kill your man? Okay. Or did y'all just want to use that costume again? Because it's a lot of repeat costume usage. And that's some shit I don't see in Riverdale. Maybe the budget for Sabrina ain't that high, but come on, man. It is believable because people would wear the same clothes over and over again in real life. Most people would. I don't too often. But eventually, yeah, somebody would have on the same outfit again. But I'm just saying, y'all don't never do that on Riverdale. Why y'all doing it on Sabrina? I mean, obvious that it's the same clothes because you know we binge watching it. Moving on from that. I was kind of shocked that Hellfire is blue. Sabrina's only the 4th person to ever be able to summon it. But Hellfire is blue? And I kind of felt like that was an odd choice. Especially because she's so associated with the color red. They shoved that down our face. The Hellfire was blue, maybe just as a contrast. I don't know. Child, don't ask me. Nick Scratch. Is Nick Scratch for real? Because I feel like some kind of way it's going to come out that Nick Scratch is in cahoots with Madam Satan, a.k.a. Miss Wardell. He always seemed to be conveniently right on time, don't he? Always right there for Sabrina, even though you know she in love with somebody else. Okay, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. So now that Sabrina is going full, which we see at the end where she winks, is she going to hook up with Nick Scratch now since she left Harvey? Because I'm here for Nick Scratch. I give a fuck about Harvey. We'll get into that in a minute. And I said that Riverdale is very blue, but they incorporate red because red means danger. Now, it is associated with the Blossom family, but we know that the Blossom family wasn't no good. Cheryl, okay, but everything that revolved around them Blossoms wasn't no good. Every time that something is danger, it's red, similar to like the Sixth Sense. But Sabrina, the show, is very red, and that was another thing I was wondering. Maybe that's why the Hellfire was blue, to say that that was a contrast of her actual personality. Get this girl a better white wig next season. If she won't wear her hair like that, get that girl a better white wig. Get one that's more believable. Y'all was close. But it did look like a Halloween Sabrina wig. It was close to what her real hair looked like. But if she got to rock that, spend the money on the budget to get her a wig to look a little bit more like her hair. Dig? I even said that. What happened to Wicca? Okay, so those are just my general thoughts. Now we can go back into episode 6. And I have like detailed notes. Y'all watched it, and I can get into some of the shit that really interests me. The demon called Jesse a sodomite. Uncle Jesse got possessed, you know? That's where we left off last week. And I'm like, that's what they call gay people. So Uncle Jesse gay? And lo and behold, the father is sitting there talking to some preacher or priest or somebody that runs an asylum. Really, again, getting confused with AHS. Very difficult. Well, he had on a dress, and this just blows Susie up. Let me tell y'all right now, or when when the demon was fucking with her, calling her girl boy and this and this and this, y'all can stop with this gender fluid motherfucker storyline. It's pointless. It's pointless. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying or discounting anybody that feels that they are gender fluid. I am not. But that storyline don't have no place in this show. It's out of nowhere. It brings the show to a screeching stop every time they fucking bring it up. It's pointless. And then they made a big old deal about it because the dead ancestor that she talking to, wait, she's dressed like a man. Because women couldn't move back then. Girl, not because she was some kind of gender fluid hero to you. She had to dress like a man to get all them women to Scotland and all that shit. Women couldn't move. That's the whole thing about the witch trials. Because if a woman did anything better than a man or seemed like they was doing a little bit more than cooking or cleaning, they had to be a witch. That's the whole fucking point. So they have this whole gender fluid storyline. Keep that shit at motherfucking Bay. Then she was like, I'm not an abomination. She started wearing these ugly ass dresses. That dress was an abomination. Both them dresses you had on was an abomination. Go back to your t-shirts and your jeans and wearing the suits to the funeral and all that shit. Go back to doing that. But this storyline, this, because she's non-binary, she gender fluid, whatever, stop that shit. Let her be that. Don't let that define her fucking character. Keep her that way. I'm not saying now go and give her a motherfucking makeover. But don't talk about that shit no more. It's pointless. It brings everything to a screeching halt every time it come up. Apparently witches carry for 13 months. And then Sabrina and Harvey in the mines told y'all, stop trying to make this motherfucking Riverdale. That's some bug ass shit. That's some bug ass shit. I see y'all. I see y'all. Y'all sliding in. We get it. It's Riverdale. It's Riverdale. It's connected to Riverdale. We get it. But don't make it Riverdale. Y'all are doing such a great job at the stuff that is completely different than Riverdale. I feel like y'all are doing a fantastic job of that. Don't try to Riverdale this shit up too much. So they thought he couldn't survive the demon. Well, here it was Wardell. Like, you served your purpose. She did an exorcism that only a witches can do, that they was calling on famous witches, and then they threw in Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn was witch? Okay, they come in, they save the day, they exorcise the demon. But Wardell goes back and kills him because this is the first sign of the prophecy. And I swear she said apocalypse. I swear she did. And I said, you really gonna tell me American Horror Story, all these shows got to do with witches and song, American Horror Story, Charmed, and now this, and it's all got to do with the fucking apocalypse. What the fuck? Also, there's another show on Hulu called Light as a Feather that I think I'm about to watch all of that. It's about witches too. About teen witches. An old girl from 13 Reasons Why, the pretty black girl that ran the stop sign over and then the boy got killed. I don't know if y'all watched 13 Reasons Why, but for those of y'all that do, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm into it. So now episode 7. They get an invitation to the Feast of Feasts by it being a dead something marked on the door. Okay. And this is because there was a witch that sacrificed herself to feed the rest of the witches. So now they pick 13 families and somebody gets sacrificed up as tribute. We getting real Riverdale. Getting real Riverdale. Did y'all just rip off the motherfucking Hunger Games? The episode before, y'all ripped off The Exorcist. And then this episode, y'all gonna rip off the Hunger Games. Really, bitch? Well, Prudence gets to be the queen of the feast and Sabrina is her handmaid. She has to wait on her for 3 days before the feast and then she will sacrifice herself up. This is a great honor. Prudence is all about it. It's witches that the witches want this. This is such an honor. Sabrina like, something smells rotten in the state of Greendale. This ain't motherfucking right. So come to find out, Lady Blackwood did a spell to make Prudence win because Prudence is Faustus's daughter. So we have confirmation that she is the daughter. And if he did not have his own heirs from his wife, she would be the heir. But she didn't know this. She thinking her and her sisters are orphans. She didn't know this. How they find out, y'all, a truth cake. Y'all are supposed to be like all these powerful ass witches. You got the high priest in the building. And you mean to tell me y'all can't sniff out smells? Y'all can't sniff out smells? A truth cake. So then they go to cancel the Feast of All Feasts. And the one girl that was up for tribute slits her own throat just like the original reason for the holiday. And they all start eating this bitch. Full cannibalism. Full cannibalism. Full just eating this bitch. listen, if I was Sabrina, I would be like, man, fuck this. I ain't never signing my name in the book. And matter of fact, I want emancipated. I ain't down with none of this shit. Moving on. Oh, can't move on because at the end of this episode, the weird sisters aren't Prudence because Prudence, you know, basically finds out she was set up. Her sisters is like, she's going soft, so we gonna handle this, and they get some voodoo dolls to dress up like Harvey and his brother and his people in the mines to kill them. Blood atonement because they are descendants from witch hunters. That happened. Well, Harvey make it, the brother don't, because Sabrina had put a protection spell on Harvey. Why not the whole family? I don't know. But any old way, now we get in a whole necromancy subplot of Sabrina bringing back Harvey's dead brother. And I was like, please don't go zombie. And at first I really thought they were going zombie. But she always got these backwoods tricks. Well, this plot of soil can bring witches back from the dead. So we gonna kill a witch. Prudence is down with it. We gonna kill a witch and bring her back to life. And it's still gonna bring this guy back. But it didn't. Because he didn't have a soul. So she has to go and find the soul. And how you end up finding him and your mama in limbo. Mortal limbo. Because witches have their own limbo. But I'm half mortal, so I can get in there. Gets eaten by the soul eater. Right when she come out, he come out, she got the soul of his arm. Would have been a lot more clever if they would have did the soul of his shoe. But he don't make it, so then she now has to tell Harvey everything. I'm a witch. This is what happened. All this happened. Harvey got to go kill his brother now. And I don't want to talk to you no more, Sabrina. I love this, though. Because Ambrose went the fuck in on Sabrina. He should have. Like, you fucking with shit you ain't supposed to do. You don't listen. You just became a witch, bitch. Calm down. But that father, I just kept saying, well, can't y'all just kill the father and bring Tommy back? Because that father is a fucking douchebag. What a dick. Just kill him. But I guess we wasn't going to get that dark. But we can have cannibalism. Anyway, and then Zelda goes to confession with Faustus. And Faustus hit that. He hit that. And he hit that. So now in the episode 9, like we said, the resurrection worked. But it also was fucking with the witch. They got buried because the spell wasn't right. So now you got to tell Aunt Hilda to try to help you. She's still trying to help you because Aunt Hilda always be riding for Sabrina. Zelda is just like, again, satanic Bible thumper, do whatever the church tell her to do. But because now she fucking Faustus, so they whipping each other as penance, but still fucking. And this was an outdated thing, and I don't know who brought in monogamy with witches. Yeah, y'all the Church of Satan. Why is there monogamy? Why is that a thing? But anyway, now you giving Zelda all these gifts. Well, why don't you take over for Lady Blackwood singing at the choir? And I fear that she's not the mother that my children will need. And all this stuff, basically moving Lady Blackwood out the way for Zelda. And I wasn't feeling that neither. Because I was all like, oh, he team chocolate. I was like, Faustus got the jungle fever. I'm like, because Prudence's mama is clearly black. Your wife is clearly black. And all of a sudden, you want to move her out the way for Zelda. I felt the way about that. Anyway, he like, y'all need to handle this. Zelda is like, it's my family. Let me handle it. He don't believe it. Send them weird sisters. The two that's alright. Prudence and the other one that's alright. Dorcas, I think. And here come Nick again. Y'all gonna stay right here. Again, I'm like, Nick is just too... He too on point and he too ride or die for Sabrina. It ain't just because you studying her dad's teachings. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That Nick is up to something. That Nick is up to something and I don't know what it is. When she is giving the speech, it did go to the throwback of the same speech that she did in episode 5 where she told Harvey. That was a nice touch. We get, there's a funeral home in Riverdale. Ambrose's bae also is real close to Faustus, so he can't completely be out of his sentence, but now he works at the school too. And I forgot which episode this was, but did y'all see Ben from Riverdale delivering the pizza? I said, this season must takes place before the season in Riverdale, huh? Because Ben dead. Benjamin Button dead. He done offed himself in Riverdale a couple weeks ago. Anyway, Sabrina don't want to go to school. She heartbroken because Harvey broke up with her. Now, mind you, this is when Roz and Susie are both getting their powers. Susie keeps talking to her dead ancestor, and Roz is getting the cunning. So they found out that was because of curse from a witch. Like, all of them is connected to witches some kind of way. So Harvey's family used to be witch hunters. Roz's family, one of them women snitched on the other witches, so they were cursed with going blind, but when they go blind, then they get the cunning so they can see shit. These bitches got to be witches too. Oh yeah, and then this ancestor that Susie is talking to was the person that brought them original 13 witches to Greendale, and also when they got hung, nobody wanted to claim their bodies and stuff, so she the one to cut them down and bury them. Now knowing that the Church of Night basically sacrificed them 13 witches so the rest of them can still live, you don't think there's some witches out here that ain't telling they people they witches? The cutting my ass. Ra's a witch too. So was Susie's ancestor, because why in the fuck would you help witches if you wasn't a fucking witch, especially back then? And she got this motherfucker 6th sense and can talk to dead people. Y'all witches too. That's what I believe. That's my prediction. But anyway, Madam Satan, aka Wardell, is going to bring these 13 witches back because she got some kind of plan to force Sabrina into signing the book. Well, we thought she was talking to her familiar. That damn Balky, Principal Hawthorne, kept trying to get at Wardell, talking about he was engorged with excitement. I was like, ew, Balky. Ew. But the Spellmans wanted to stay in Greendale and protect Greendale from the witches. But Faustus motherfucking snatches and teleports Zelda because Lady Blackwood is in labor. And Ambrose's lover snatches him because I love you. I don't trust that motherfucker either. You too close to Faustus. I don't trust you either. So it basically then just becomes Sabrina and Hilda. Hilda can't do it on her own. The Red Angel of Death. Is that some kind of way eventually Sabrina gonna be the Red Angel of Death? And then you know, the figurine that they found that said they knew the Red Angel of Death was coming was sitting on Madam Satan's mantelpiece. So I don't know if anybody is ever gonna pick that up. But they get everybody to Baxter High. They start a tornado to get everybody in the tornado. We're like, why in Greendale y'all ain't got fucking basements? Harvey, I'm not going. I'm going to stay here and protect me and my dad because I'm not a coward. That's the other storyline that was pissing me off. Everybody thinks you're a coward because you saw a demon at 10 years old and really don't want to work in the mines. So, because you was scared at 10 years old, everybody still thinks you're a fucking coward. or you think you're a coward. So the storyline every time it would be Harvey, like, because I'm not a coward. I'm not going to run away this time. I was tired of that shit too. Harvey, shut the fuck up. Harvey is giving me all of the Archie tease. For those of y'all that watch my Riverdale reviews, y'all know what I mean, because Archie gets on my goddamn nerves. So do Harvey. And Harvey is a bad fucking actor. Hold on, before I get to the end of the wrap-up, I gotta say that. Harvey is a bad actor. Where the fuck did you get this boy from? Because first of all, I already knew Sally Draper was gonna be the truth. Because she was the truth as a child. And child actors are usually not that good. And she was the truth on Mad Men. So I knew she was going to be good. She's doing an amazing job. Everybody else's character, playing the shit out of it. You know, I have my favorites. Prudence is killing that shit. Aunt Zelda and Aunt Hilda is killing that shit. I like Ambrose. But I don't have a problem with anybody's acting except for Harvey's. I wish he'd died in that mine. Now, I don't wish death on nobody. These are fictional characters. But as far as a fictional character, I wish he'd died in that mine. Because he horrible. Oh, Disney Channel ass acting. Terrible. But, yeah, so she ends up signing the book so that she could save everybody, and she basically does it. And we end with Wardell making her reveal that she is Lilith. She is the mother of demons. She is Madam Satan. And her plan is to groom Sabrina to take her place as the mother of demons so she can take her rightful place as the queen of hell. Okay. Okay. But she also too though, she played her part with like all the like scenery chewing that is necessary, and like because she has that comedic background, like she just be doing certain things that will be cracking me up. Like she would be like all sincere acting, but you can still see like the sinister behind her eyes. She killing this. She killing this. She might be the best actress out of everybody on here because she is really killing her part. And she, because it's like the subtle stuff, like she'll be trying to be so sincere to Sabrina, but you can still see the sinister and the wheels turning in her head. But she be trying to get Sabrina to think it's her idea, and then when Sabrina says, what's that? Oh. Well, I like, she kills it. 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 That's the homie. She kills it. But she sure ate Balky, so we ain't getting Balky no more. Bye, Balky. Balky is Mr. Hawthorne, if you haven't seen my first review. I'm assuming that you did, honestly. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, that's it. Overall, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it immensely. I am ready for season 2. We know that we are already getting one because when they signed up for it, they already had ordered 2 seasons. So we know we're getting a season 2. I really hope we don't got to wait a whole another year for it. But if we do, it is what it is. It's on Netflix. We can rewatch it at any time. And it's great. To be perfectly honest with you, I do not want a Riverdale crossover. The little stuff that they do now, where they just like mention Riverdale, like with my brother, I told my dad he killed himself, but of course we didn't come to y'all mortuary because I don't fuck with you no more, so we went to the funeral home in Riverdale. Like shit like that, yeah, you can do that. That's cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Riverdale mentioning Greendale. I'm okay with Greendale mentioning Riverdale because they are neighboring cities in the Archie comic universe. But I don't know if I want no crossover more than just somebody happen to be at a party or somebody went to Greendale and you just see them in the background or something like that. I really kind of don't want a crossover because just don't. This is way too dark and gritty to be associated with Riverdale. It's still got the Riverdale cheese on it, but it ain't a whole goddamn wheel of Gouda like Riverdale has become. So hopefully they stick with this. They stick with 10 episodes because the Riverdale writers do not know how to do more than 10. They don't. They don't. Like, they need small runs. And this, you can do a lot more. So, you know, hopefully you get it together. But overall, I did enjoy it. There's some problems. There's definitely some problems. But there's also some grave improvements over what I see on Riverdale. So, let's just do that. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for rocking with me, watching. Enjoy that. To all my patrons, PayPal, people that donate to me through my live streams, I appreciate each and every one of you. And you guys are also all more than welcome to continue to support this channel. If you'd like, all of those options are available. And they're all in the link down below. Thank you for watching. I have nothing else except for, damn, I wish I could have some time to clean my goddamn house. But keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched. If you a dog, I'm a bitch. What?